caught him. I finally caught one. I can't believe it. It's a frosty morning here this morning. So you've already seen by the video title and probably the thumbnail that I had some excitement last night. So I caught my first coyote. I was ecstatic. I can say that, I've hunted for years, but having some animal come in and step on a 2-inch pad in a huge field is nothing comparable to where you're hunting and you just have to be in close proximity. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna roll that footage for you from what I had last night, and then I'm gonna go check traps this morning. So if there's anything else that I got, why, I'll take you along for that also. I caught him. I finally caught one. I can't believe it. Let me get this guy done. Alright, I'm checking traps at night, which I try not to do usually, and I wish I hadn't tonight. So, I got my first coyote, and now that I've stopped shaking, because I'm so excited, I can show him. And I'm actually pretty proud of myself, because that's a good deep catch, I feel. I've not done this. This is my first year trapping. I come out, and I got one. So, pretty excited about it. I guess I'm going to get him out of this trap and get him loaded into the truck. So then I can take him home and maybe show him a little better. So it's real muddy. It snowed this morning, so I wish I could have got down here earlier, but I don't know if he's been here all day or what. But I'm going to get him wrangled around here, and this is the first trap I've checked tonight, so I'm gonna go check the rest of them after I get him loaded. Alright, maybe there'll be something else. Well, here's the spot where I caught the coyote last night. I just took care of him and just didn't even take time to reset it. It was a muddy mess, but it's froze up this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and reset it here, but I'm gonna have to work on maybe something for a little bit of backing. I may have to find a stick or something kind of put up there to, give a little bit of something to work around. This ground's probably gonna be a bit rough to work with also. It's pretty cold out, froze up, but I'm gonna do my best to get that put back in the ground, and then hopefully entice something back here now that this is all worked up a little bit. So I'll get that done, and I'll bring you back for the remake just so you can see what I've redone here. Well, there you have it. That's what I've come up with. Obviously the trap's right there. I took some of this loose grass and stuff that was torn up by the coyote and kind of fluffed it up there for a backing little hill. Maybe if I get down here you can see. There, it's mounded up a little better. Threw out some pheasant feathers, put down a bunch of different stuff that I've used in the past. And then, of course, I've got all that natural coyote smell. He pooped a lot while he was in here, so got all that in here too. So maybe come back, there'll be something else here. I think what they're doing is just running right along this big field edge, crossing over to the neighbors over on that side. But I have one more trap over there. I'm gonna go check it. I can tell just by standing here there's nothing in it. Look it over, and then I'll take you back home and I'll show you that coyote up close a little better, because I didn't skin him out last night. Honestly, I think I'm going to take him to the taxidermist just because he's my first coyote. And the last thing I had any kind of taxidermy work done was my first deer, and that was 20 years ago. I've shot deer like in between then. I even got one this year. So not that not been successful. Just this is the first thing that really deems it to me. So I'm gonna go check this trap and then we'll head back home. Well, everybody, there he is. He's not the biggest dog in the world, and I've actually called around and priced for my taxidermy, and I think I'm gonna hold off the cost of it, and this just being my first coyote. I think I'm gonna wait for just a little bit bigger dog, maybe a little bit prettier. That way I can be really happy and satisfied with what I have. I got him down here in the barn where we do some woodwork, so there's a bunch of wood shavings there. But he's not massive. I'm gonna get him skinned out and take care of him. I'm gonna make him into at least a wall hanger hide. That way I can always have my first coyote around. Just maybe not in the nice taxidermy style I'd envisioned right off. But definitely if I catch a nicer coyote, and honestly if I catch a bobcat or something just really unique like that, I would kind of rather have that than a coyote this year. So I'll get this guy taken care of. Hopefully we can get something else in the future. If not, maybe I can get a nice coyote and have it mounted one day. It's a different day, and guess what? I got coyote number 2. This one's right behind the house. He doesn't look, I don't think he's bigger. I think he's about the same size. He's feisty. There are these tracks. More than probably just him. He's a muddy mess too. Look at them eyes. This snow's really got him pushed up. I'm a lot more calm on this one. Maybe it's because it's daylight. Maybe it's just because it's my second one. But it's pretty cool. Coyote number 2. Wasn't expecting that this morning. So I'm gonna get him taken care of. Well, there you have it, everybody. That is my 2 coyotes fully skinned out. I'm gonna put them in a bag and then put them in the freezer. I'm gonna flesh them another day. That first one on the left, the male, he looks way bigger compared to that little female I caught. But I got them all skinned out there, and I think they're looking pretty good. Probably gonna wash them off before I put them in the bag, especially that female got a lot of blood on the outside. So I'll get that washed off. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I enjoyed making it. Took my buddy Curtis out this morning with me checking traps. Didn't have anything, but put out some more, and I'm gonna probably put out a few more in the next few days. I'm hoping that it's warming up. The snow's melting off. There's supposed to be some more weather come through later in the week, so we may be able to get some coyotes moving tonight, trying to feed up from this last little storm, and then later in the week maybe getting caught up on the storm to come, basically. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll keep them coming for you. Bye-bye.